Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I hope you enjoyed that. That was the first look of the new cinematic camera coming in 1.8.
It was such a cool trailer.
Yeah, I really love it too. It was made by Jakob, our video guy.
Mm-hmm.
Andy, there's some hype for Andreas' comeback to the stream. Yeah.
I don't have anything in my teeth. We just celebrated the release of 1.74 with chocolate cake.
Yeah.
And directly on stream, so...
Yeah, you were like shoving the cake in and then running into the streaming room.
Yeah.
That's dangerous, to shove chocolate cake in your face just before you're about to go live.
Yeah.
Hello, Madeline. Hello, Crazy Bird. Hello, Franz. Well, we have a bunch of questions with us. We also have Trailmakers with that just got updated. Not your game, sorry. That was a tease.
Are you in, you're in main Bleeding Edge?
Yes, I am.
Daring, aren't we?
Yeah, but that's because I tested it just before and it worked perfectly. And then just before the stream was about to start, Jamie was like, I just pushed an update to Bleeding Edge, so don't close the game in there. And I was like, I just closed the game. And then he was like, I'll probably be fine.
So we're QAing live on air right now. Yeah,
we're actually launching a version of Trailmakers now that we haven't tried before. So that ought to be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, let's jump over to the other screen and take a look at this new camera. Meanwhile, we can take also a bunch of questions.
Sure.
From the Discord, from the Dev Diary channel, which is back online, and where you can ask questions, and they will be answered weekly, some of them, on the Dev Diary streams. So first up is Alvaro, who asked, I'm assuming 1.8 will be the update with paid DLCs to fund the next big thing you're working on, right? Yes, there will be DLCs.
Oh yes, but I truly love that Alvaro Ping has as much confidence in us, right?
Yeah.
So the next big thing.
Yeah. Well, we are working on big things. But the cinematic camera you just saw is not DLC. And we're going to be showing a bunch of other cool stuff that is not DLC. And then we're also going to be showing some DLC.
Yeah, at some point. At
some point there will also be something. Let's jump into the fun here.
We do also answer questions from chat right now in these segments, right?
Yeah, we are. I'm just looking for a question.
They'll come in.
They'll come.
Yeah, they'll come.
If you build it, they'll come. So let's try to jump into something here.
Mm-hmm.
You would think that I would have prepared something.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, so we have a cool little car here.
You practiced with the new camera?
No, not at all.
Really?
I have tried it a little bit.
Okay.
But it's too advanced for me. But if we do this, I think we can jump right into the gist of it here. You can see how it functions here. You can see the UI. That you have this freeze time, first of all. That I think is pretty cool.
I'm always looking around the different forums where people share their builds and screenshots and so on. I'm so excited to see the level of screenshots that will be you guys will be capable of doing with this.
Yeah, but see, you can also do this. Whoa!
Nausea.
Whoa! Okay, the mouse is also inverted when you do this. We probably need to do something about that, because that's really confusing.
Captain Pirate Cat says, why is Siebers the coolest guy in the office? He is one of the cool guys, but I'm not giving 5 minutes praise to him. Not right now.
I like how you took it. He said, why is he the coolest guy? And you took it down to one of the coolest guys.
It's like Sophie's Choice, right? There's so many cool people here.
Have you watched Sophie's Choice? That's not at all. It's a really terrible comparison.
Also, maybe that reference is...
extremely outdated.
Yeah, exactly.
Like this 40-year-old movie. Okay, so let's try some more stuff and let's answer some more questions. The Wild on Discord asked, what will the topic of the new update be? If that's classified, what will a hint be of the topic? For example, for a new aquatic update, it would maybe be blub blub.
To be honest, like looking into this year of updates, there are multiple this year. We are looking more into what cool features we would like to bring in, right? So I know 1.6 Airborne was about air, and then we had a themed update in 1.7 space.
Yep.
The next update here and are more like cool stuff we want to add into the game, right? So it's not themed in that sense, right? We have a theme for the DLC.
We have a theme for the DLC, yes.
But the update is not themed.
And I guess if you had to get a blub hint for the DLC...
Are you asking me?
I have something in mind.
Okay.
It'd be something like, wee-oo.
I thought that was like,
wee-oo. That's the hint you're getting for the DLC. What else can we do here? I
take me through it. It has so many stuff. You can...
Okay, but this is the part where I admit I haven't tried it all that much. It has been through quite a... But we can test it out here together.
You're gonna... Chat, what would you like us to...
That definitely sent the car flying, so we're freaking things out.
Maybe chat could tell you what to do with this camera and the options on the left side.
It could be it could be like Twitch plays Pokemon.
Yeah. They actually completed it, right?
Yeah, they actually beat the game.
Someone says rescue DLC ?
No. It's a wild guess, actually.
Yeah?
I think, actually, the Steam store page maybe will be up later today.
Maybe, yeah.
And then you can go wishlist it, and then you're also going to see the name of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not like it's going to be a big secret for way too long, right?
No. It's going to be... We want you to go wishlist it, so it needs to go live.
Yes.
Please. Are there any new blocks planned? If so, are they functional, decorative, or both? There are new blocks planned.
There are new blocks planned. Both, actually. Yeah. We're bringing both free blocks and some, yes, of course, blocks for the paid DLC. The DLC is going to look a lot like the Space Voyager pack for this one. Combining different stuff that you guys could enjoy in the game.
Oh, that looks pretty cool. Look at that.
But I think we're doing a deeper dive into blocks in a few weeks, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we're not gonna reveal the blocks now.
No,
but they are there.
I would say like we're pretty far with this update, right? So we are in like the midst of closing down and testing this update. So we're working very fast on getting all the blocks in. So it's not gonna be far off that we are showing off everything.
Someone said, shoot a projectile that hits a car. I thought that was a pretty cool idea.
It is.
But what can I shoot it with? I have very pacifist blueprints.
Bruce says try to take a picture of a build mid-crash. So what about a mid-crash and getting shot at the same time?
It's going to be difficult to do all of that at the same time. But let's start with a projectile here. If I can hit that thing. Didn't quite hit the mark. Whoa.
Then you need to slow. What is this? Is it some advanced builds you're using here? People are once again asking for that 1x1 block. I don't know if it's just them trolling.
I think it's a troll.
Yeah.
Oh, did I hit it?
Go there. I think you can speed it up.
Yeah. You just have to have a bit of a funny grip on the keyboard. Oh yeah, definitely. I see blocks. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's a beautiful hit.
Exink with Eclipse asks, will consoles get keyboard and mouse support? It's not planned for this update.
No, it's not.
No. We need the 0.5 block. 0.5 block.
0.5 block, what's that?
Just smaller than the 1x1, I guess.
I got a cool idea now. You ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit it from.
Oh, you want to see the projectile coming towards you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what we're doing now.
I see people saying we need tracks. I guess they mean tank treads. That is just one of the most requested like features, and like maybe just give a. We want to do those as well, but they're not as easy to do. There's a lot of design in those, and just physics and just general tech that's gonna be extremely hard with doing the proper way. If there will ever be a day where we reveal that, it is because we have figured out the impossible. Usually that can happen here at the Flashbulb Studio.
That's what we do.
Yes.
That's our job, figuring out the impossible. My project didn't really work, which is disappointing.
Oh, that was a way better hit than before.
Yeah. Oh, we got a follow from Maddie Viber. Thank you. Oh, is that? Oh, that's the back of the car going up there. Beautiful explosions here. Oh, that's a direct hit. Look, there he goes, Lightning McQueen out of the piston cup once again.
Brood asks, will there be engines in the update? We are almost like done with everything what's coming in the actual update, like of blocks.
Yeah.
But it's not fully decided yet, like on the whole perspective of it. So I won't go into any details on block for this stream, but we could do it at some other point, when we're closer to narrowing it down.
I will force Andreas to come back on the stream and talk more about blocks. Let's take a Discord question here from Dev Diary. How many of the player suggestions actually get considered, and how big of a change do they have in the updates? Do you read them all or not? I know for a fact Rune Holm actually reads them all.
Yes. He is deep into feedback on the various forums.
He cares a lot.
Yeah. He reads them all, I think. And all feedback are actually getting somehow filtered and looked upon. And sometimes if it makes sense for us to put into the update, and we want, and it's just, most of the time it happens to be one of our ideas as well, right?
Yeah.
Then we definitely do it. And other times it's something that is just an oversight where we would... happily implemented, being features of box or so on.
Looks like the cover of like a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater or something.
Yeah.
Not really. Bad example.
No, I was just spitballing with you. OTB VVN wants to know if there will be things in the update, and there will surely be things in it.
Yeah, cool things.
Yes.
Free things and paid things. Oh my god, I love stuff. Same dude. We loved Andreas. There's some love for you in the chat.
Oh, where?
Metal Burger.
Oh my god.
You're
all the way from Brazil.
All the way from Brazil.
I love you too, Metal Burger.
I want to crash, like you said. I want to crash.
Yeah, that's a good... just into that ball over there.
This is not an off-road car.
Marty Sam, I want to ask if we can see the intro video again. And
yeah.
I guess we can end up with it, or...
Yeah, we can finish with it. I need something I can crash.
So we're technically announcing 1.8 today, but we're only announcing one of the three features.
Which is the camera.
Yeah. So we're not touching upon anything else. I can't...
Is there something else you want to touch on?
No, I'm just I'm trying to figure out if we're teasing anything or we're just letting... I guess me just saying this is a tease in itself.
I think for sure. Now I want to try to remember what the order of things we're revealing here are, but I know both of the next things we're gonna show is really cool, but I know especially one of them I think people are gonna go pretty nuts for, especially if you like boats and submarines and stuff like that.
Yeah. Blub blub.
That's the blub blub hint.
Yeah.
Okay, here comes the crash. Let's see it. I just
Come on, you have it.
I spent entire build challenges where I do nothing but crash all the time, and now I'm actually like trying to crash, and I can't do it. Here it comes. Surely this is a crash. Dude, how is it so underwhelming every time? Oh, we're gonna do let's do the grinder.
Oh my god.
This is
Talk about something anticlimactic.
yeah.
Oh.
Okay, this is gonna look. Oh wait.
I've seen a lot on Reddit that people are doing like formation flying with like cool F-16s and stuff like this, and doing like cool videos with Top Gun kind of music.
Yeah.
When 1.8 releases, I want that. I want that sent to us. I want to see like cool action style recordings.
I cannot wait for the actual like fan movies and like YouTube content.
Yeah, that's true.
Surrounding this.
Like a feature length, unofficial lore video, please.
The more the better.
Yeah.
Cause and also I think like it also is gonna do a good thing for thumbnails on builds in general. People who like to make custom thumbnails for their workshop submissions. I know like people like Sareth, for example, or Metal Burger. They usually do those beautiful thumbnails.
Yeah, that's
and I
true.
think that's gonna be even more beautiful now. Unofficial lore is the GOAT. I agree. What is your favorite addition to the game that you made / were present for? Man, I can hardly take credit for making anything, but I was present for a bunch of things.
Yeah.
That's a good question, actually.
I personally loved when we did the space update in the early production of that. We had many discussions on how to actually approach with space and the whole no drag in space issue.
Yeah.
Because the general sentiment was that no drag is boring, space is boring, and we couldn't do it in a good way. And then I think we ended on a Friday, okay, we need to figure this out next week. Then Klaus, our programmer, I think, just messed around with it over the... Ooh! So you...
Just did the sonic boom? The hell?
That
is one way to do it.
That's cool.
I'm really glad I got that on camera. Holy shit. Oh, I can't curse, but I'm just pretty hyped about it.
But then came back from after the weekend, right? And just like, I know how we can do this.
Yeah.
And then had figured it out, and then space just came to be how the update is. That was such a cool moment to witness that we figured that out.
I think I'm also gonna say space.
Yeah.
I just the first time we were laser fighting with the pew 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 pew, like first person flying around asteroids. I was like, yeah, this is really cool.
Yeah.
Probably the laser gun as well. I think because it makes such a satisfying sound when you shoot it. I like it almost as much as the rocket launcher, but I was not here for when that was made.
Yeah, you were. That's 1.6, right?
Oh, that's right, I was. But I think it wasn't. Yeah, that's true. I was here for that actually. I love that gun. I think that's the most fun gun to fight with.
Yeah.
Because it takes a little bit of auto aim, but also a little bit of skill. There's a little bit of skill in the timing. I think
a little bit of skill. That's our level of Trailmakers.
That's Trailmakers PvE. Just a little bit of skill.
Andrew Omeda asks, space campaign when? Is that something you guys want? A campaign set in a space world or map?
I'm down.
Yeah? Cool.
I'm down.
But space is boring, right?
Yeah, space is overplayed, like Jamie said. Let's see, the next here is from Blackheart Corpus. Oh, you're like Swedish or Norwegian with that name. It's a
Finnish metal band.
Yeah, Finnish metal name. If any of you developers could add literally anything to the game that you'd want without complication or too much effort, what would it be? Like a genie just granting you a wish.
Oh,
So something that could just work immediately. That You
like
could just
it was just there.
you could just put it in and it worked perfectly.
Okay, I had two things.
Okay.
One of them would be a cool horde mode.
Yeah.
That could be awesome with the horde mode. And one of them is like some crafting based version of Trail Makers. Like just pure exploration and crafting.
Yeah.
Could be so cool.
Oh yeah. That could actually rock. Yeah, like a crafting mechanic in Trail Makers could be cool. Also, sometimes I think like dogfights and space fights are really fun, and sometimes I feel like just like a really chaotic like 100-player dogfight. If you could have like a server with just 100 people, and it would just be absolute mayhem in the sky.
That could be
awesome. Fantasize a little bit about that sometimes.
Yakata, I transformed the game into a grand strategy deck builder roguelike. That seems like a mashup of genres. Maybe there is a market out there.
What did he say? I transformed the game into a grand strategy deck builder roguelike. Get on it. Ship it. Oh, this looks good. This looks really cool. I think.
Oh, yeah.
I managed to crash finally. Look at all the little pieces of the car just flying around.
Andro Omeda says, do you guys think a Trailmaker survival would work? I don't know. You guys tell me.
I think it could.
Yeah.
I think it could really work. 100 players and possibly gun spam. I don't think there's any getting around that when you have 100 players. We already have gun spam on most servers with like 4 players. So I think 100 players is not going to fix it. Also, I'm pretty sure our server room would burn to the ground if we tried to let 100 people into the same server. We have another question from Brandon Baking, 26, who says, I imagine that plan features are subject to change over time due to community suggestions or internal development, but how far do the developers plan ahead for updates? And if that's not a question for a producer, then I don't know what is.
No. We try not to do like boring stuff here, but we are of course looking into the future, but being in game development is really hard to foresee the future. Right now we have promised ourselves that we should look 12 months ahead at all times. Yeah. And at least have an idea of when updates should release and what they should solve for the players and the community in general, and what we would like to bring. The closer we get to actually working on the updates or working with the updates, these features would change over time, right? So, that's with the flare and everything. So we try to plan out everything, but plans are always subject to change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But pretty far ahead is what you're trying to say.
Exactly.
Boink. Wow, where did the plane just vanish?
I think right now we know what we're doing up until February 2025. Not in terms of details, but updates and when they're hopefully releasing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. I think that's all the questions we've collected from Dev Diary. Is there anything with this camera you'd like to see, or do you have any more questions? Otherwise, we're gonna start ramping up.
Yeah.
I really want to do like a really good crash.
Is there any plans for an animated series starring Chirpos on Netflix or similar?
Yeah, it's coming. And all of the Chirpos are voiced by Ryan Gosling. You can put that on the Trello. I don't care.
Yeah. You want Ryan Gosling to do them all?
Look at that! I squished the plane.
It's like
I pancaked it. Oh shit! I made a mistake.
At this, what is that, like a bad '80s movie? At this point in time, I knew I had.
Yeah, it's like a record scratch. Yeah. You're probably wondering how I ended up here. First, we need to go back a while. Wait, I'm confused now.
Crazy Bird asked, is it possible to have slow-mo with the new camera? I don't think it is. That's also why the stop time is only present in single player, because how would it work in multiplayer, right?
Yeah, it's like the age-old thing with the mom, like, I can't pause it, mom, it's a multiplayer game.
Can't freeze time, mom, it's a multiplayer game.
Yeah. When I was playing on the PC and my mom would say, pause your PlayStation. I was like, first of all. Holy shinkers, I could have sworn I saw some waves in the ocean. Interesting.
Bleeding edge.
Bleeding edge is it's a risky place to show stuff. that's a good that's it wouldn't be a dev diary without something like that happening. Dude, no more comments about the water. Nope, we're only looking at the ground for now. Oh, okay. Does anyone have any non-water related questions?
Okay, maybe I could segue onto. So tomorrow we're trying something new to be even more transparent than you are in our development, Johannes. Now I don't even know how to do this anymore. Yeah. We're doing something where we on a every other week now. We're trying to let people in on how the production is going. We're going to write down stuff on what we did for the last 2 weeks and where we're moving towards.
Yeah.
It's also gonna be like a segue into the devs work and so on. So tomorrow it will be just Lasse and I's overview of the last couple of weeks. But the next one will be for Rune. Oh my God, Johannes. You're ruining this.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm done. Flash block. Continue.
Oh yeah. It's called the Flash Block. It will be every other week. Yeah, fuck, I don't know. Now I'm cursing here. In all the social media channels, you'll see something that is just a brief status on how we're doing with production and just something we would like all of you guys to know about. And it's gonna come out every other week. And at some point, we're gonna have you do a piece on streaming and how you get good at it.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding, of course. But it's a way for you guys to also ask more general questions that what's coming for these dev diaries that we're only doing up and towards actually releasing something, right? Or working towards something that is in its polishing phase.
Yes.
Yeah. But more on that another
Yeah, it's just actually the first one is out tomorrow.
Yeah, the first one is out tomorrow, and then
you get a bit of more behind the scenes. It's just more transparency. That
yes, exactly.
Yeah. Teleport to the water. I'm not teleporting to the water. Shut up. But we can fly a little bit around on land. There's just not that much land.
Let's show the cinematic video once again.
Oh yes! Thank you so much for getting me out of the
And then we will see you guys next week.
Yeah.
For more dev diary stuff, right?
For sure. Here it comes.
Can you guys add tank tracks? Earlier I said it's almost impossible. Now video time.